Hey guys, it's DbdKmp, the best noob in the house, and looking on this profile, and I don't think you should have to join or anything, but if you go to the group of the True Evil Show, yeah, wait a minute, that's not it, that's the page. Hang on, I'll get you the right page. There it is. It should have that picture right there. That's the show, so the group. And there's an actual tour up here of my brand new home that I finally do. Yeah, that's actually an update, that I was promising. But let's see, the very first one. Oh, by the way, this is funny as hell. The idiots put the air conditioning part, the thing that blows air, instead of on the outside. That was funny. So was this one here, chillin' service. I've never heard of a job like that. Wait a minute. Why is this broken? Did I not? Oh, I know what it is. No, wait a minute. Did they delete my content, my video? It's gonna be in here somewhere. Okay, that's a tour of, yeah, here it is, right here. Grand tour of the home I finally deserved to be in. Also, home sweet home at last. But not fully until everything is done. Well, that's true. I mean, so far, there's even more update than that. And right now, I'm just not really in the mood to do that. But the extended version actually shows off something that wasn't the first video. It was not. And that would have been the stairs, which... Let me get rid of this. Yeah, I hate when they do that. It's like even if you download the picture, it's like, oh, this thing is no longer available or something. How stupid is that crap, you know? So anyway, another very old update from way back when. Jeez, wow, actually from 2018. So I share some of my updates here, or well, we do anyway. But anyway, this is an update version where it shows the steps that weren't there, you know. And pretty much, last thing I did was this, and that wasn't even my video. It was just me sharing someone else's. That was today. What, huh? And, oh crap, I forgot I left it outside. But anyway, I mean, I honestly think it's time to, just show you guys. I mean, literally, if you want to be included on it, I might someday record it and then upload it, but I'm not gonna do that right now or anything like that special because, well, I promised I would be doing some videos, but I'm not even sure when I'm gonna actually be back. I'm going to take a trip. I've been saying this on and off for years now, or we are. And, on and off, well, I wouldn't say it's every year, but, yeah, so, I'm gonna be gone in October. I should be back by then. I should already have internet. I don't know. Maybe not. But, I can't believe something's happening to me and I don't even need it right now. I mean, at the time, I wanted to cover my, well, actually somebody else did, but anyway. I wanted to cover the bases. And it was like, well, we didn't know what was going to go on. And so now that we don't need it, the original idea was for quite a bit less than that. Now it's more. I won't go into it right now because I don't want to jinx it. But Not that it really matters in a way, but it would help out one. I mean, in a way, another way it does matter because it would help out with a lot of things. It wouldn't be very much no more than, say, that stimulus check. And let me tell you, I mean, you can only get so much. And I'm not going to spend any of it on this house. I mean, other than materials, maybe, and some other things. So I don't have to take it out of my regular money. But either way, I gotta figure out that too, you know, and just look this up, you know. It just would be behavioral of you. If you don't want to and you're waiting on a recording, well, don't wait, because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. It might happen one day in the future. It might not. I'm not gonna promise you that unless it actually happens. So, yeah, do look forward to it if it happens, which, again, I can't guarantee that unless it actually does happen, you know. But other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed my videos. And speaking of growing my channel has been not the easiest thing in the world. And I've been struggling on and off for years, and I'm not even asking for subscribers. Although it would be nice. But, and I do deserve subscribers, and so does a buddy of mine, but, I mean, you know, I said this before, and I'll say it again, I'm not in it for the subscribers. The viewers would help, at least on the channel, on the, you know, the videos that I upload, at least about 2 views. No, 3 views, actually, to be precise. But other than that, and if I get more than that, well, that helps even more. But I'm not really looking for that. I'm not really trying to beg or ask, but it would be nice, because I do deserve the views. I mean, shoot, we got Maja Plays now all of a sudden out of nowhere, because, I mean, even though she used to have a cat, which we never did see on, or if you guys saw her, I don't know, probably did during the live stream. I wouldn't know, because I don't watch live streams. For one, my neck can't handle 4 hours. 2, I can't handle 4 hours. So, yeah. I mean, you know, even though that I'm bad about watching, binge watching as they call it back in my day, we didn't call it that, but anyway. Back in the day they didn't call it that, but anyway. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff, and this is more than 4 hours. A lot of times it comes up to 12 hours, it comes longer. I can't take it. Sorry. Gotta divide that lesser and lesser, because otherwise it ain't worth watching. I mean, well, actually it is worth watching, but I don't mean like, you know, worth anybody's time. But in other words, for me to keep up with it and try to watch it, you know, there are other things I do like to watch besides just videos or, you know, whatever. And I don't even care for live stream. It's hard enough trying to get enough people involved or, you know, interested in going, hey, you're going live? Cool. I'll tune into you while you're going live. Hard enough doing that stuff. So, live streaming has not been my best suit. Or my best, strongest suit to things to do. Also because of the way things have to be done and everything, it's like, yeah, I don't know, should I really do this after all? But I mean, other than that, I mean, live streaming is fine. I have nothing against people actually live streaming themselves. It's just, for me to sit there and watch it for however long they want to put it out there, I mean, it's not so bad when it's like, you know, well, it's not so bad at all in general. It's just, for me, you know, it's hard for me to keep up with it for, I mean, like, hours upon hours. Lots of people do this for 24 hours. I can't watch nothing like that, man. I can't even hardly watch anything on regular TV for that long. I mean, shoot, once in a while I might, even sometimes I might be awake straight, but not always. I might get up to where it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, but other than that, and it also depends on most of the time too, whether or not when I start watching TV. So, and for how long I've been awake. So there's that to think about. So Anyway, this is your update video. You know, I'm getting almost to 400 videos now, which is not bad. I've got stuff set up. What I'm gonna do actually for October, this is what I decided to do. I'm gonna go ahead and do an entire set. And have it for the entire month of Halloween. Have that come out. So, what do you think? I mean, the only thing I've got is a game that I've already showed up, and I can't tell you what it is until it comes out, which will be with 3 videos already set to come out. I'm going to set it up, if it's not already, for October, and have a bunch of it come out. It's going to be every, well, I'm not going to tell you when, actually, until it comes out the first Sunday. I didn't say that. I mean, you didn't hear that. Till when it comes out, and I slipped up there. I meant whenever it comes out. That's when I'll start talking about it. Let you know. Till then, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it'll be after SimCity. SimCity is getting ready to be done for now. I pretty much wrapped it up, and now we're starting on a new project. It's due to come out during October, which I might continue on to the next month, because it's got 1 day a week it's going to come out. So that's about all I'm going to tell you. Without telling you much more about it. And I know I was kind of keeping you in the dark, but it won't be that much longer. You'll get your fulfillment of it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Well, if you don't, well then you're in the wrong place. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other people out there. I mean, for me, personally, I enjoy it. It's my own video. And I'm not doing it just for myself, although it is one of the top priorities, but, you know, every once in a while, not every single day, like, ooh, did I do that? Let me start this over. Ooh, this is the first section. Yay! The next section. Yay! Now, see, I could do that, but, you know, even though there wouldn't be nothing against it, it's just, you know, the kind of time frame I have, and I want to do is a bunch of recording, stuff like that. And it's not just about videos that you gotta to build up your channel with it. You gotta be able to have views and subscribers. I mean, that's even if you care, and even then, you really can't go like, well, I ain't subscribed now. If you want more, subscribe now. No, I'm not gonna be like that. Okay. Look, if people are gonna either subscribe or they're not, and I really don't care. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the subscribers, and I wouldn't turn them down and say don't subscribe. No, I'd be like, cool, thank you for the subscription. It helps. I mean, as long as you're still paying attention. And I can't help to leave of absence when I have to leave, when I'm not able to upload or post a video. And a lot of reasons now that I've got, even though I got more where I can do more, I'm just trying to spread it out so that I have a full entendre or a agenda of a month to where I've got stuff going on, where I can finally record and not have to worry about going, oh crap, I missed an entire month or a week, you know. I'm trying to build it up to that, and that's been the hardest problem for me. And I'm trying to establish myself right now. And although my phone sucks now because its charging capacity sucks monkey balls, so that's been a dead non-helper. So yeah, and I've also been working on some other stuff to get my house done. Now, you know, I'm kind of borrowing power right now. Although technically you could say I would still be borrowing power anyway, but at least it would be like a permanent stuff, 10-volt, to where I'm not actually got a temporary cord that would have to be eventually removed anyway. I mean, this cord will eventually be, this other one will have to be removed, but only after the fact that if I have to move for some reason, or like if I decide to go, or if I have to go because of the landlord dies, or decides to sell the property, whichever may come first, which I'm not going to say that I am, I'm not going to say that I'm not, I'm just going to say that if it happens one way or the other, then, yeah. But that will be a lot longer in the long run. This is only supposed to last for so long, and then I'm supposed to have power. Actual power going into the entire house. Right now, I don't have power going into the entire house. And without that, I can't even hardly hook up an air conditioner and stuff like that. And you know what else? The heater I'm gonna get is not gonna be plugged, or not, but it is going to be plugged into the same socket. But that air conditioner where it's going to be plugged in, is not going to be plugged in. There is no point in it when it's actually winter time. When it's summertime, that will be plugged in, and the heater won't be. So they can stay right there. I was kind of hoping for something with wheels, but hey, which means that the bed is going to be set up. It's going to have to be set up in a certain way that it's going to have to work out. Right now, a lot of things are in the places that are temporary. Got some sort of temporary bed at the moment, but it's not all that in a bag of chips. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that until I can get the bed I want to have, it's gonna have to do, and I'm pretty happy with it. Still got to get some spackle or something to fix these holes and whatnot. Got to get stuff done. Got to get some piping done and stuff like that. Got to get a tank. Got to work on that stuff. A lot of this stuff is going to come out of my money, which means I got to save. A lot of it's going to have to be saved up, or rather, somebody's money anyway. It's going to have to be saved up. And I'm going to tell you right now, because it's going to cost more in the long run. Even though it's kind of a little bit cheap, but it's not too cheap enough to go ahead and get right now. Like a stove, a fridge, that stuff's way too highly expensive at the moment. It's not even in the budget. In order to get into the budget, I had to save the money up for it, which means I still have to have enough money left behind to pay for the rest of the stuff and get that. So, I can do that, but even though I'm only doing that, I'm like sacrificing each time, but eventually I have it built up, or we will, built up enough to buy those things. By way, of course, obviously, the Black King and I and another person. But other than that, this house is awesome. It's not exactly awesome in terms of size and everything. I kind of wanted, if I really wanted a building, I wanted it bigger. But now this is just saying wanted. That doesn't mean I expect it to be bigger. I'm happy with what it is, because at least I got a home. I'm not gonna bitch over not having a home. That's just dumb. I could have. See, I could have decided not to get this place and decided to just keep what I had. It was a piece of crap. Even though I have bugs in here now, it's not as bad, but it's still bad. But in other words, I don't have a damp floor. DAMP, just in case you're wondering. I don't know if that, or in case they made it sound like DAMN, but it wasn't. It was DAMP. Anyway, and you got a whole bunch of flies. And you got hornets coming in left and right whenever they can come in, because, the window wouldn't shut or seal right, the big one, and there was just this big window. And that place sucked anyway. You couldn't even hardly put an air conditioner in anyway, because unless you were willing to tear out windows, which is crazy. And another thing is, the guy who's taking over said he was going to take out all that carbon. It's like, good for you. Do whatever you want to. But personally, it's his to do what he wants. For all I care, he can take the damn thing and junk it for all I care, or sell it to somebody, because it's his property now. And technically, when you still have to live in something, even if it's by temporary means until something else comes in, yeah, it's still kind of your property. Maybe not fully, because as long as you agree to a standing with somebody, which Makes sense. Especially if they already still have a home they can live out of until you can get out of there completely. Which I got out of there completely. Quite some time ago. And, so I just want to let you all know what the deal is. And in case you're wondering, if you actually want to see it now, I would definitely suggest going here. At least this. If you see that picture right there, definitely you are at the group by the True Evil Show. And then you scroll down enough, it's not too far. That would be the extension, and that's an old interview. If you scroll down, good lord, what? Sheesh. I guess 6 or 7 days ago. Yeah, around the August 24th. Yeah. Yep. There wasn't much to show because there wasn't much I can do. The upstairs is kind of hard to get a camera on because it's too dang hot. And although there's nothing up there right now, I'm not gonna try to climb up there until there's until this place gets cool enough, and then I can just like record. No, although it's just gonna kind of look like what I've shown already, where we have anyway, where it's bare. The only difference is it's up above. And yeah, that's kind of hard to do when it's, even though it gets hot as it is, yeah, that's way hotter up there than it is down here. So that's something else to think about and consider when you're trying to do a tour. So, if you ask me, if I were trying to make this cool, again, I'm not no expert or anything, but if it was me, this is what I would think, actually. I'm not going to swear that would actually work, because, again, I'm not an expert. I don't actually make houses in real life. But anyway, I connect the two sections, have a section where there's a cross-section feed, and then have it underneath where you can actually go up above into the hole. Now, that's just me. That's what I would think anyway. I could be wrong. And it could just be that that's just the way it actually works. I have no idea. I've never put a place like this together in real life. Like, you can't even hardly do nothing like this in Minecraft. You can get close in Palace, but I wouldn't try to get more than that, because see, Palace can only do so much. And it already has stuff in the background, but you gotta add, like, animate the gift, make it kind of do its thing from the server. I can't teach you all about doing that because you'd have to learn all about it on its own. I've never been able to learn it completely, but I do know that that's how it runs. And that's about as much as I do know. That's why I can't tell you no more, because I don't know any more than that. In other words, I don't know like the specific codes or anything like that. What folder you gotta put in, blah blah blah. I just know it got to go in there and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Minecraft is not the same thing as real life. It takes actually a lot longer in real life to get something built, believe it or not. It depends on, well, I suppose if you have machines, you can actually do a little bit more faster, just get what you can, just get up. And that's not including the space, the toilet, and everything else, or the pipes or anything else, to do what you're trying to make into a home or a workshop, which I can make this into a small workshop, but I couldn't do much in it. So there's not much point in making it into a workshop. Even if I could make it into a workshop, I'd have to do it in such a way that, yeah, I'd have to fit it in here. And I could do that. I could also make it into an arcade thing, but I have to do it where I can consider the room capacity, or at least wait until I can get expanded, just a bit more. that way I can also do more than I could have ever done before. But that would have to take private land and all that stuff. You know. Hell, I can even add shelves up here. But that is going to take another step altogether. So, one thing at a time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with thinking about what your plans are and what you're going to do with the house. Let's have it gathered that way. Even if you're only going to work on one thing at a time, it still wouldn't hurt to have it all ready to go. I mean, even if you don't actually have the materials right away, definitely get the materials as soon as you can. Anyway, that's about all that there is to this. See you all later. Bye-bye.